Well, hello there assassins, welcome back to another Wheelassassin guide. You join me for another brand new seasonal chunk build tutorial. Now here we are in autumn. This is CLUCKERS farm, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to build this very chunk build right here. Just ignore my previous ones, and the truck. They're all separate tutorials. You can find them on the channel though, if you're really interested. So yeah, we have ourselves the autumn chunk build here, and for anyone wondering, autumn in the UK starts on the 23rd of September and ends on the 21st of December. I actually thought it ended a lot sooner than that, and also started a lot sooner than that too, but there we are. You learn something new every day. So here we have a nice little barn in the corner of the build, and the barn has a little secret. If we go along the track up to the farm, we have obviously the fox's hole over here, so we can go back to his house, but he's stalking something. What is he stalking, you may be asking? Well, come past the garden with the lovely scarecrow. We have ourselves the chicken. Now the chicken, let me just let myself in, you saw nothing. The chicken over here is called Captain CLUCKERS. Sorry, I had to turn on my hand and HUD for that, I forgot about that name tags. But yeah, Captain CLUCKERS is in his secret nuclear bunker, the barn. And Captain CLUCKERS is obviously the protector of this barn, so the fox is after him because he's a very important chicken. The upstairs of the barn, the attic space, I guess you could say, is just full of, you know, old farmers' equipment and bits and pieces that they don't need in the farmhouse. But that's where Captain CLUCKERS is there to protect everything, so that no fox can steal it or anyone else. So yeah, this is a nice little, quaint little build. I was really happy with this one. It took me a little while to plan, just because I was trying to like incorporate a load of details, like this little beehive and things. But once I got it all down, I was really chuffed with the way it turned out. I think this could be my favourite chunk build so far, and it's cutting in close with spring and summer. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one to rebuild. Let's get some materials, guys, and get started with today's awesome tutorial. Now then, as we have done before with these tutorials, of course we start with a border. We're going to start with cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, and I believe the border for our new one is slightly bigger than our original spring one, the same as the summer is also bigger than the spring one. I believe the spring one was about 16 by 16 if I can remember rightly. This one was 18 by 18, and so is this one over here. So we're definitely going to have to build that border firstly, of course, to incorporate everything we need to build today. So let's go ahead and start by building ourselves. I'm going to mark out exactly to the dimension of my original. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then of course I'm going to go 18 again, starting on number 1 being this position right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We'll cut back along this way. Of course it's best to double check your work, so definitely go ahead and do that before we begin. But I'm going to say I'm pretty happy with this, as it's marked up to my original one, so I'm quite lucky there. But yeah, you guys might want to just double check your work just in case. I might still go and double check afterwards anyways. But once you've got your 18 by 18, fill it out with a mixture of mossy cobble and normal cobble, and then we can begin with today's tutorial. I'm going to get this done, and I'll be right back. So in order for us to make a start with this autumn chunk build, we want to get the subject of the build completed first, and that is of course this big red barn. We're going to take some mangrove planks, some smooth quartz slab, some smooth quartz block, some smooth quartz stairs, mangrove stairs, plain old white banners, mangrove slabs, mangrove trapdoors, and some flowering azalea leaves as well. Okay then, we want to go to the bottom right quadrant of our square down here. I'm going to start immediately on the corner here, and I am going to exceed my boundaries a little bit with this tutorial. So as you can see, this goes on the boundary, so does some of the leaves, and definitely this tree over here as well. So if you guys don't like the exceeding of the boundaries, please feel free to cut back on certain areas that I'm building today, but if you're okay with that, then that's all good as well. So I'm going to go up to about 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in here, and then 5 blocks again to my left. Then I'm going to go across this area for 3, 1, 2, 3, and then build another 5 and another 5 down here. Then I'll take an upside down stair here and here, and then normal just here and here, so a gap of 2 between them. We'll take mangrove planks between the 2 stairs and stick white banners on those planks just like so. Perfect. Now I'm going to take myself my slabs, my mangrove slabs this time. I'm going to go from one side to the other, like so. And then take my quartz block here and here. And then take my quartz slab on top of both of those like so. Then I'll take myself 1, 2 quartz blocks here and to this side. And then do a slab on each of them. Then take my planks of mangrove here and here for 2. And then I'm going to come to the middle and I'm going to place about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then what I'm going to do is come down to the bottom again and take a quartz stair here. And then I'm going to leave a space and place an upside down quartz stair just here. And I'll add a plank over the top of that and one above that one too. Then I'm going to do myself 2 more quartz in here and here. And then I'll do myself a slab on each. And then a single quartz here and here. A slab on each. And then a quartz block on the very top. Like so. That looks awesome. Nice one. I love this build. This is like my favorite build for a long time. I love things like this. So let's go ahead and turn the corner now. And we want to make sure we get this wall down here correct in order to build the rest of the barn correct, really. So this is very important. We want to take ourselves a block here. And this will have a mangrove trapdoor folded down the side of it. And it's going to have an azalea leaf on top of it. So you can crouch or shift click to place that on top if you want, just for now. Take another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks here. Then we'll go 1, again, mangrove trapdoor, and azalea leaf on this one too. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks again. And you guessed it, another block with a mangrove trapdoor and a flowering azalea on top. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks like so. Now this one is the very end of our build, so we can again build another 5 here, add the 3 over the top, and then back down for 5 and 5 here, like so. Turning back this way though, we still need to complete this area. We'll take ourselves a slab of mangrove in each of the windows, and then where we have ourselves the top of our flowering azalea, you want to go to this block above it and add in your quartz on that same layer just at the highest point, like so. And then we'll do the 2 layers of planks above, like so. On this side we do the windows as well. I laughed at myself saying do. Come on man, grow up. We'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planks here. These aren't going to have the mangrove trapdoors on though, because they're not planters, so we don't need to worry about those. We will, however, do ourselves the slab here, here and here, and then add in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 planks just like so, and then do our 5 across the top there like so. We'll also go ahead and add in a plank here, here and here, and then again add in ourselves our quartz on each like so. Wonderful, that looks lovely. Let's go ahead and bring our mangrove planks along the back of the quartz, only to here though, where we'll then overhang the building with quartz again, so here like so. Same on the opposite side, nice and symmetrical. Do a slab on top of each of the quartz, and then you've guessed it, you add in your 2 blocks again. These also have slabs on, and then your 2 blocks again with the slabs on, then your single blocks with slabs on, and then your single block at the very top. And now literally we need to build from the top down, basically, or from the bottom up. It's up to you guys. So here we may as well already continue our bottom up. So we'll go with a slab along here, another slab along here, and then we'll take ourselves blocks in here for 2. Obviously they're going to be mangrove, and then we do the slabs again, and we basically copy what we've done with the quartz with our mangrove. So where there's blocks, there'll be blocks, where there's slabs, there'll be slabs, and we do that the whole way along until we reach the very top. Don't forget to add in your slabs, and again this way. It might be worth doing your slabs first and then adding the blocks beneath, but it's up to you guys, whichever you find easier. So like this, and we're almost there now, we're almost back to the bottom. Like that, and then mangrove in here like so. And on this side, we of course need to add in that window. It is again similar to the other side, pretty much the same actually. We go 2, 2. In this one, you add in yourself a stair just here, like so. Oh, actually, I'm not going to do that here. Sorry, let me move this forward. We need to jump this forward, remember, as we did this side, where it's actually in line with our roof wall. So we'll do that again over here. We'll take slabs beneath this section, all the way along. Then we want to go for 2 and 2. Quartz stair in here, 2 and 2. 2 up and 2 up, and then 2 down, like so. And then we do ourselves a smooth quartz stair here, like so. Wonderful. Now we'll take ourselves a mangrove stair here, and here, and an upside down one 2 blocks away beneath. Then 2 blocks between them, then of course your white banners on the front of them for those barn doors as well. Amazing! Now we have ourselves a barn structure. We of course need to furnish the inside. We'll start with the attic of course, as it is the highest point of this build. Let's go ahead and get some new materials, guys. So I completely forgot, guys, but we do need to actually finish up the structural details on the inside of our barn before we're able to furnish. So we'll take ourselves some mangrove trapdoors again, some mangrove stairs, mangrove fences, lanterns, bamboo trapdoors, mangrove planks, a ladder, spruce fence gates, and item frames as well. First things first, we will come to the attic space, and we want to go ahead and fill in the floor down here so we have somewhere to stand. This is all going to be mangrove planks just in here like so. Okay, nice one. So remember where your front and back is. We want to go ahead and leave ourselves a ladder spot just here, and a ladder spot on the front side up that way as well. So this will be here, and we can build ladders from the ground upwards, and then to this one as well. You can build up to that last block up there for the floor, and that'll be perfect. Now you'll notice it's quite dark in here, so we're going to go ahead and sort that out now. We want to take ourselves some stairs, and we want to place these in the spots we can. So of course we can place 4 on each side, which is awesome. Like that. That is good. And don't worry, you'll still have enough space to come up your ladder, which is perfect. And then we want to leave a gap, and we'll do another bunch up this way as well. Oops, my mistake. Sorry about that. So here, 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 and here. And then again the other side. And then as we get to the top, we do ourselves a stair in the little gaps facing forward. And then we do ourselves a fence gate, sorry, a fence post in between the 2 lots of stairs in the middle. And then hang a lantern from each, like so. And that just adds a little bit more texture to the whole place and makes it really pop out, which is awesome. So facing this way now, so facing towards the sun in my case, and this is going to be for the inside of the trunk build here. I'm going to go ahead and take myself a, well firstly mangrove trapdoors in the gaps where my stairs are not. So here, here, and here. The handles can face up or down, guys. It doesn't really matter too much. That's all good. I'm going to take myself a bamboo trapdoor here. So just diagonally from the window. And one just here, diagonally from my ladder. I'm also going to take a item frame here, diagonally from that one. And one in between my trapdoors over this way. I'll also do one over by the ladder, on the floor down here. And in this direction, I want to do one over this way, with a bamboo trapdoor here. And I think that's all good to go for later. Yeah, awesome. So jumping down here now, to the ground floor, I'm going to take myself item frames up the side of my windows, here and here, on both sides. And then also do myself mangrove trapdoors with the handles facing downwards on each of the sides as well, like so. Now back to this way, I'm going to stick myself a bamboo trapdoor over here. Bear in mind we'll probably put stuff under this flooring, so obviously the grass will not stay, so don't worry about that. And if you wanted to go ahead and sort this out now, just so you don't have to do it later when you've got the item frames already in, swap out your ladder and grab yourself some brick block. and then you can go ahead and sort out the areas like so. So we'll do an item frame just here. I'm also going to do myself one just over this way with a bamboo trapdoor on. I'll spin around to the other side, and basically the entire floor in here is all brick, so we may as well just do that now. That'll save us some hassle for later. Only up to this point though, only up to the pillars of the barn, no further than that, which is great. We'll do ourselves a bamboo trapdoor here, an item frame here, and I believe there's one more item frame, possibly? Yep, it just goes over this way like so. Perfect. Let me just check everything's in here. That looks awesome. So taking our spruce fence gates, we want to go from these 3 blocks just in here. In line with the trapdoors is fine, or you can go just behind like that. And then we'll do 5 in the center, right the way across the barn for like a beam, and then another 3 up this way, just like so. And it just adds a bit more detail to the top of the barn here, making it look like these are structural beams that are very important to the upkeep of the barn, just in here like so. That looks awesome. Now we can go ahead and furnish the rest of our barn. Okay then guys, for the next step, we will take ourselves some hay bales, some wheat, some crafting tables, some normal wheat seeds, a chest, a barrel, armor stands, a slightly damaged heavy anvil, grindstone, and now we can place these in our barn. Firstly, come to the attic, face this way again, go ahead and stick a hay bale here, an armor stand here, and give it a little pose if you want. Go ahead and stick ourselves a crafting table here, next to both lots of item frames there. We'll do wheat in this one, and you can put it any direction, that's all good. And seeds here, again any direction. And then we'll take ourselves a chest just here, like so, and a barrel on its side just here like so. So this part is facing this way. Perfect. Now the other direction, we'll do ourselves more wheat in this item frame here, another hay bale here, another barrel just here, but I'm going to do a chest first to stick my barrel on its side, and then a chest on top of it. And finally, I'll do myself another armor stand just in here, maybe facing forward and maybe pointing towards the barrel, like so. Perfect. We don't want it to be too cluttered up here, but we also want it to be quite busy. So there's definitely a difference between the clutter and busyness up here, which we're trying to go for. So yeah, that looks really good. There's just enough, you know? And you can actually use this as a survival sort of base if you wanted as well. That would be really cool. Let me know what you guys do in the comments below. I'd love to hear. Now down here, we're going to take ourselves a few of these materials below, just to add a bit more detail. So I'm going to do a hay bale on its side here, next to this item frame. That looks good. I'm going to do myself one underneath this bamboo trapdoor. Oops, my mistake. I'll get that back in a second. There we go. And this way I want to stick one in front of the the slightly damaged anvil here, like so. The grindstone just here. I'll do myself another barrel on its side here, with a chest on top of it. And maybe some seeds in this item frame down here. Perfect. There's a few more materials for this lower level, and then we can move on from the barn. Okay then guys, I've grabbed myself my hay bale back because I realised I forgot something. Some saddles, some leather horse armour, and each one of the iron tools, besides the sword of course, and just the sword. We're also going to take a flower pot, and this thing called a barrier. Now if you guys don't know how to get this, you need to open your chats and command window. You go ahead and type in this box down here, /give, and then you go with an @s just after that, and then you write in barrier. And if I go back, you'll see in the bottom left corner of my screen, it shows up a little closed sign, and that is the barrier we're after. If I click enter now, it'll say you have given one barrier to your gamertag, and it doesn't just mean the one, it means infinite amounts of these that you can place for hours and hours and hours. But there is a few tips you must know when holding a barrier, is if you're holding it, you can see it. If I'm not holding it, it's invisible. That's very important to remember. Also, these are indestructible in survival mode, so definitely keep that in mind. We're going to take ourselves our hay bales over here, I'll do one here and one diagonally on its side here. 2 saddles in this item frame here. 2 leather horse armors in these item frames here. Oh, I'll do myself a flower pot here, by the way. And then on this wall over here, I want to take myself an iron hoe. This way, I'm going to place all my tools facing to the sky. A shovel here, a pickaxe on this one, and an axe on this one, like so. Now in real life, the axe would actually be hung upside down, but that's all good for now. I think the shovel would be as well. Actually, I think all the tools may be, but that's all good. For Minecraft purposes, we'll keep them this way. That looks really good, guys. Well done. Awesome. Now let's go ahead and get ourselves our chicken. And to get our chicken, we must obviously block off this barn so that there's no escape. Which sounds really mean, but we're doing it for his safety, because there's a fox. So we do ourselves 3 barriers here. And we basically build up until there's no escape from that doorway. You also might want to do one at the top window. Chickens are known to climb, so I would just recommend doing that. And also do another bunch on this side of the building too. And then don't forget the little windows as well. This one's okay because it's got azalea blocking, but these ones most definitely need barriers on. You only need to do it for one side if you wish, because obviously chickens are not that skinny. But if you want to go ahead, do them both just in case, then feel free. And you can also do them around here. Perfect. Obviously keep in mind, guys, you can destroy these in creative mode, but not in survival. Alright, we need to go get ourselves our chicken and the rest of the materials for the barn. I think it's just a few seeds and things. And yeah, we are good to crack on with the rest. So to get our barn finished, we are going to take some seeds again, 1 single bowl, a chicken egg, a name tag, and of course our barriers to get back in and out of our barn. We want to go ahead and stick our seeds just here, like so, and then stick your bowl in this item frame, just maybe on its side like so. Maybe you can imagine it's a little water bowl for our little chicken. Now before I place my chicken, I'm going to come to my anvil, take my name tag, go ahead and write on here. You guys can write whatever you wish. I'm going to go with good old Captain Cluckers, because this is his bunker, or barn, as it's codenamed. So there we go. Take that back out, spawn my chicken, Captain Cluckers is born, and then Captain Cluckers can roam free in the barn, but in the safety of the barn, as the rest of the land is lethal. So there we are. Now let's go ahead and get some new materials for the rest of our little chunk build. Okay guys, so for the next part of our tutorial, it is going to be the actual farmland for our farm. The very, very small bit of farming land that we have for Cluckton Farm. But hey, we need some wheat seeds again, a stone pressure plate, some decorated pots, which I love these are such a cool new material, spruce fences, a carved pumpkin, a sea pickle, some farmland, bone meal, and oak leaves as well. We're going to come to this corner over here, so literally the same side as our barn, just this big square area over this way. And we're going to take ourselves farmland until we reach 2 blocks away from our door. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then our door is just there. So 2 blocks away from the door. So 6 in here. And I'm going to do this for 3 forward. Just like that. And then I'll come in a block, so I'll have 5 here. And then I'll do myself 4 just in here. So it's this corner just here. Now the farmland may disappear quickly, because obviously there's no water in this area. So it's extremely not a good place to plant crops without water. So you want to go quick with this. Maybe 2 layers at a time. See, that one already changed to dirt. You gotta go fast. There we go. And then this one. And there we go. Now my tick speed is on really, really high. So my wheat will grow really, really quick. As you can see. But you guys it may take you a second to get all your wheat in to the same height like so. But once it's all there, you should have this dried out wheat look, which looks awesome. Now find yourself the middle block. It should be the 3rd one in from the 3rd layer up. So 1, 2, 3. This one is the 3rd one. 1, 2, 3. And then we want to go on 4, which is this one. And that's about the middle. We'll take ourselves a spruce fence on the farmland. And we want to go up to 3. And then we're going to come out on one side. Oh, actually, I might go up to 2. Yeah, go out on both sides like so for arms. Then take a carved pumpkin, and then one single sea pickle for a little pumpkin stalk on the top there, or a little hat for our scarecrow, just in there like so. And that looks awesome. Well done, guys, nice one. We want to take ourselves decorated pots over this way, one here and one here, just on the corner of the barn. Then we'll take stone pressure plates from this position, and then we do like a diagonal kind of cobbled path like this, all the way to the front. So you can do one next to the pot here, so it's going along this way, and we'll do one single, and then two separate just here, just in front of the pots just there, and that's all done. We'll then take ourselves 2 oak leaves to the right of that, and then to the diagonal left of this, 2 more, and then 3 more to the diagonal left of that. Then we'll take a spruce fence here for 2, then 3 here, and then I'm going to take myself 2, 3, and come out on the side for 1, then go up another, and up another one again, and do another fence, oops, to the right this time, like so. You know what, I might do that a little bit closer, like that. Yeah, I think that looks better. Awesome. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so this way, what we need to do next is go ahead and take ourselves 2 fence on this one, 2 more oak leaves diagonal for 2 more fences, and then we should have ourselves 4, yep, perfect, before reaching the border there, like so. You want to go up on this one for another 2, so that's in total 3. Then come out to the right for 1, up for 1, across for 4 in total, so adding on 3 to this, 2, 3, 4. Drop down for a single 1, back on yourself for 1, and this should take us to the border. It does. So we go ahead and take ourselves oak leaves right the way from that position to the bottom down here. And then we'll take literally spruce fence to that one, and then right the way this way, like so. Awesome. Pretty simple stuff there. Wicked, guys, well done. What I'm going to do is go ahead and try my best to build up the side of this roof for the barn as well, whilst we have our oak leaves in hand. So what I'm going to do is come to this side down here. We might need to remove some some mangrove slabs, so just bear with me here. So we want to go ahead and come between the windows and place 2. And then we'll go ahead and build 2 out here, and 1 single one on the back. 2 up here to the left of that one, diagonal left. In where the spruce slab is here, and to the left. Up for 1, to the left for 1. Back on yourselves diagonally here for 2. 1 drops down here. 2 above these ones, but only this way. Back up again, 1, 2, 3 to the left. Drop down to the left for 1. And then up in yourselves for 1, 2, 3. So diagonally up from that one, like so. And then if we go ahead and spin around to the other side is a little bit different. We want to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 here. 3 out from this one. 3 up from this one. 1 singular one up in the middle. And 1 out here, leaving a space in the middle. 3 up here. 1 out in the middle. 1 up here. Then we go ahead and skip that area, so we've done that. We go down this way, adding in 1, 2. 1, 2 to the right, with 1 up. 1, 2 to the right, and then 2 to the right at the very top, just like so. So it's a bit of a strange shape, that one, but it looks pretty cool. And there we go. Now we'll go ahead and continue this area. We're almost there now, Assassins. You're doing an awesome, awesome job. You should be proud of yourselves. We'll take ourselves a rose bush, some red tulips, some dirt path, some stone buttons, some normal grass, sweet berries, mangrove trapdoors again, an oak sapling, and a lantern as well. We'll take our lantern on top of this signpost up here. We will come back down to this area over this way, where there's like a sort of secluded spot next to the barn. Now you can either use this as a little picnic area, that would look really nice, or you can actually put yourself a little kind of red flowered area in here. So I'm going to take a red tulip in there, a rose bush to its diagonal right, a red tulip here, a red tulip a space away, and 1 diagonally up to the right, and another rose bush just in here under the window, removing that barrier just there. if you wish, like so. Maybe replace one just above it, just so the chicken can't escape. There we go, like so. Awesome. You can also do yourself a sweet berry down in that corner, if you wish. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick a sweet berry just here in the corner as well, like so. Awesome. That looks good. Yeah. We'll take ourselves our dirt path now, and we want to go ahead and make sure that this goes right the way along for our truck, which is in a different tutorial, just there and there. So we'll take ourselves right to the edge of this border here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to go 5, leaving a space away and doing exactly the same over here, like so. Then we do 1, 2, 3, and then here for 3, so we're starting to curve the corner. Again, we'll do another 3, and again here, and then once more for 3, before going into a 2 up at the very top. Constantly leaving a space of 1 between each one, like that. So when you come back down this way, it's about perspective, and it looks really cool. Kind of looks like a dirt track going that way. Awesome. We want to go over this way, placing grass here, stone button here, sweet berry over here, and here, stone button here, and here, and one up here, and then one maybe just over here next to the road as well. Kind of like pebbles. We'll do another sweet berry on this one here, and up here on the 2, grass just on this one, and down this way we want to do ourselves grass and a sweet berry just next to it to the right. And we want to go ahead and plant ourselves a tree over this way. So I'm going to come to the middle of this 3 and leave a space away and place grass here. Then place myself my mangrove trapdoor here on the floor, so it looks like the fox's hole. And I want to do one against the tree that is going to go in here. So I'll do an oak sapling there ready to go. Now I'm not going to be able to place my other mangrove trapdoor until that's grown, so I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some bone meal. So I'll just go ahead and grab that. That'll do. There we go. Now if it comes really, really low to the floor, do not worry. Just trim the leaves down a little bit so you have just enough leaves to show. And that is all good. Now you're probably wondering, how does that become that? I will show you in the next part. Let's go ahead and take ourselves a mangrove trapdoor just here though, like so. And maybe add another sweet berry in at the back there, just for a bit of extra detail. Perfect. Let's get onto the tree. So the final materials for today's tutorial are as follows. A bee nest, a spruce hanging sign, oak leaves, oak saplings, bone meal, and a grass block as well. Firstly, go ahead and place your bee nest up in the left corner of our barn, just at the back there, like so. Awesome, that looks awesome. So let's go ahead and take ourselves our sign here. We'll go ahead and place one kind of facing towards the crops, and this will say village this way, maybe on the second line down, just so it looks a bit tidier. And don't forget to add in a little cute arrow down there like so. And on this one, you can put a sign this way around, saying Clockton Farm, or whichever farm name you wish. Second line down again, with a little arrow pointing towards the barn, like so. Wonderful, that looks lovely. Now for the tree. Now it's a little bit cheeky what I've done for the tree. I did cheat a little bit. What I did was stuck a grass block on the top of the roof, on the top of the actual trunk, and just built another tree on top of a tree. Very original, I know. And I did this for 3 trees, just like so. As you can see, that's the height. And then literally, I went ahead and just made it my own by adding in a bunch of leaves randomly around this tree. Now this will take a little bit of time. You do have to spam quite a bit. But once you've got your trees in here, you have a base to work with. And then you want to make yourself like a swamp kind of tree by literally just spamming leaves around the place like this. And you can see why I went over the border a bit, because my leaves are very messy. But trust me, as long as you stop it from looking like a Minecraft tree where everything is square, it'll look lovely once it's done. As you can see from my original one, it looks pretty cool. It just takes a second to get there. And you can cheat again if you wish to add in another tree, maybe here, perhaps in this gap. There you go. It might be better for the leaves and help you out a little bit further. So yeah guys, literally all there is to it is spamming until you have enough leaves on here to fob it off as one big tree. And then yes, you can see I've just dangled some leaves here and there to make it look even more natural. So yeah, I'm going to get this done now, and then we'll call it a day. Now I am quite happy with this area here now. My tree is pretty much done. I know it doesn't look very much like my original one, and definitely not like it did a second ago. It's still a little bit square in some places, but it will do the trick nicely. You want to take yourself a fox, of course, and some more barriers. You don't want your fox to go and find the chicken, so of course you need to block off this area. So I'm going to go ahead and use my barriers here, and luckily the fox will be constantly drawn to the chicken, so it shouldn't escape like my original one. As you can see, he's literally just stuck in a bush because he wants that chicken very badly. So as long as you have enough of these barriers to block off certain areas that you know your fox might escape to, then that's cool. It should be all good. Remember, foxes can't jump. They can't jump as high as like rabbits say. So you should be all good to only block off like 2 layers of things rather than having to do like big massive areas, you know, like you do for rabbits. So that should be all good to go. So I'm just going to do these because they can jump around the fences there. Same here. That's pretty good. Do a couple there. And I think this is good to go. Yep, we'll see. Time will tell. One little foxy in here. Straight to the bush. Straight to the chicken. But of course you can't get them. So that's all good to go. And there we have ourselves an autumn chunk build built in Minecraft. Well then, assassins, thank you so much for joining me for another chunk build tutorial. These have been really fun to build, honestly, and so much fun to plan. Like, this one was so relaxing to me to plan. I listened to some lo-fi tunes, I think, whilst I was building this one, and yeah, honestly, chilled me completely out. So I hope you guys can watch this video with some lo-fi on in the background too. Lo-fi jazz, that is that's delicious music, if that is even a descriptive word, I don't know. No, it's awesome. And just very relaxing. So yeah, thank you for giving the opportunity again to build you another chunk build. Definitely be on the lookout for the winter chunk build that'll be coming in December, and or even January, because obviously, as you guys know, winter doesn't begin until December 21st, I believe. So that's crazy. So yeah, be on the lookout for that one. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please be sure to drop a like on it. That would be awesome. If you are interested in staying tuned for future Minecraft tutorials from myself, maybe you can go and check out this truck tutorial as well. I'll drop a link in the description. They definitely go hand in hand. Yeah, please consider joining the Assassinhood today for free by subscribing. You can also feel free to follow me up on my social medias. All the links are in the description below, and you can find out what Captain CLUCKERS has got up to in the meantime. So yeah, definitely check those out. That'll be awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Have an excellent rest of your autumn. Take the best of care, and I will see you again very shortly for another Wheelassassin guide. Goodbye for now. Thank you so much.